Hello everyone and welcome back here. We are in the Malakai Makaisson campaign and hopefully we'll be Heir of Thunder barges today because I do want to get some more of those going. We finally have our enemies a little bit back-footed here. I really want to get the underways working. I don't know what you all think, but I kind of hate that the underways can only be turned on if you capture like every single stinking dwarf settlement. That's a bunch. Whole bunch. I guess he just has to be under dwarf control. And that seems like maybe a little bit of luck one way or the other. I don't know. Maybe it makes you way too powerful if there's an easier way to open it. But some part of me feels like if you already own the ones, it'd be cool if you could like move between them. I don't know. I think though it is what it is. I'd be curious to see what you all think. But maybe the dwarves are just too strong as it is. So we'll see. I don't know. Don't have a ton of money. We have a little bit of money left. We're gonna have to be chasing these guys down. Our Slayer army scored a win and can move farther in. And then let's see. I think am I done moving armies?
Our enemies shall tremble.
Got Grombrindle right there too. He can't move. And then the only other one we'd have is okay. So we can't move any armies. I think I'm just gonna end the turn. Save up a little bit more oath gold. We're now increasing oath gold at a pretty rapid rate. Some damaged buildings. Oh, we're gonna have to rebuild Tower Crack. I'm gonna attempt to rebuild it.
What's your problem?
Throg attacked it and then ran off because Mother of Stank is chasing him down. So we'll see what happens there. His army's not bad. He might be able to fight off Mother of Stank. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure yet. I love how those guys just abandoned the Port of Secrets there too. Just abandoned it and take off running in the face of our grudge army. They're just like, you know what? We've had enough grudges. We care not to partake at this point. So Throg came back and he is fighting Mother of Stank here. We're going to reinforce her. It says that we're going to lose. And I suppose we could. He's got 3 mammoths. I don't have any range units to help Mother of Stanky out. I know we could just fight it and see what happens. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we get lucky or something. Though it is very probable we don't win this, but let's see what happens. All right, Throg's army is coming over a hill. Of course, it gave Throg a giant hill to fight upon here, which is kind of weird because the fight's taking place within our range of the reinforcement. I don't know. It just seems kind of strange that they gave them a gigantic hill advantage. Hopefully they don't leave their sleds out here to get wrecked. They're already not guarding their archers. Their gun line is not in position. So if there ever was any prayer of Kislev winning this, I think it's already over because basically they turned around, dropped their pants, and spray painted a target on the back of their back. I can't figure out the idiotic decision making here by the AI. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, AI is dumb, but like at least the Norska AI here just charged in. The very least that you would expect from an AI with a ton of missile units is that it might set up a, coherent battle line instead of just letting all of its units get pulled into melee immediately, which is exactly what happened. So this is going to be a pretty swift and sound defeat for Mother of Stankia, unfortunately. I'm going to have to fast forward. We're not even on the battlefield yet because we're waiting for reinforcements. Here we go. Not that our troops are going to make any significant difference here. Yeah, these two skin wolves will rip apart these witches. They need to go against infantry. There's not a ton of infantry around though, but yeah, those skin wolves are definitely going to mess them up. I'm going to start running my troops over here. Again, little good it'll do us by the time we get over there. We won't have enough to actually turn this battle. It's definitely souring against Mother Ostankia. She's getting knocked out by mammoths and skin wolves. Okay, and our troops are just going to rout by the time they get there, and there's no one else to help them. All set up right here in the woods, but they're probably all just going to chain route because Norska got completely owned here. That was a pathetic fight on the part of Mother Ostankia. She could have done a tremendous amount more damage with all those missiles, or at least run away and waited for me to arrive to help. So again, amazingly stupid decisioning. All right, there's all of our units. They're all going to terror out to those mammoths, and I'll see you all back on the map. All right, due to Mother Ostankia's government level of incompetence there, they end up getting, it says close to defeat. It's not close at all. Like, Throg absolutely troll hammered her back into the Ice Age. I mean, there's just no two ways around it. That was a pathetic performance if we've ever seen one, and we did see one because we were there. The tower crack's somehow still in our control, though. I don't really understand that, and we have more troops because we finished the recruiting there. I'm half tempted to drop a lord in there, but Throg is still close, and I won't have enough to keep him safe. I just don't know what all kind of recruitment troops we'd have available. Let's try a few things here to see what we can do. First of all, let's take this grudge army, because it's only got 4 turns left anyway, and it's not going to replenish. And let's just go ahead and lay waste to the Port of Secrets here. In fact, we'll sack it, just steal their money and oath gold, and do whatever we can for this army to be a nuisance. I think we're going to go ahead and just raise this settlement. And actually, we can't raise it, but I can just occupy it and then tear it down. So I'm just going to abandon the settlement here, and then it'll be gone. So we're going to see, that gave me some money, so that was something that I wanted there. And I'm going to see if there's any other money we can snag. Okay, these guys just ran away from us, left Stormwrack Mount, and they're like, hey, we'll just go find a minor settlement that isn't very guarded right now. That's such an AI thing to do there. Fortunately for me, Kislev has a bit of a holding there, but I wouldn't be surprised if those guys snatch one of those minor settlements.
You know who I am.
I could chase them with Grombrindle. I could even send Grombrindle over here to contend with Throg. I was kind of hoping that Kastalton would just get the dang job done, which he should be able to do. He's taken a lot of their territory. There's still more Norskins around further to the west, though. So I don't know. We'll see. How do I want to play this one? I need at least one of these other armies. Let's go ahead and attack and take Stormwrack Mount. We're going to need to retake it. Alright, so Thorgrim takes that back for us. We're going to occupy it. Let's go take a look. Do I need 500 oath gold to get the next decent? Look at some more character runes. We do have character runes, just not the elite ones that cost 500 gold. I'm going to save 500 oath gold and keep striking those more elite character runes. Get those out.
The dwarfs need me.
I kind of want to...
There's no bother. I'll do it.
We're going to take a little bit of attrition, but I'm going to rush ahead here with Grombrindle and get up here into Chaos territory and start wrecking it. And then, if I have to, I can follow this crappy army with Thorgrims, because we've kind of created a little bit of a lead time over there. Speaking of, let's take a look at our Skaven thing here. Interact with the marker and start the dilemma. And we'd probably have to teleport to that one. And then what's the other one here? Survivor bias, fight 5 battles against the Skaven. That's going to be hard to do because there aren't any up here. And then maintain 4 Thunder Barges. We could complete that one relatively easy. And then we have to engage Skaven Leader's Force. It's another one where we'll have to figure that one out. Okay, all right. So it wants us to get another Thunder Barge. I suppose I could do that when I have a moment to actually sit and recruit, which has not happened for a decent bit. Let's go in the airship camp. Let's see how long it would take me if I stopped and recruited an airship out of the Spirit of Grungni. Or, sorry, a Thunder Barge. It would take 3 turns. I don't want to stop for 3 turns. But I do need another Thunder Barge. Okay, well, I might take the extra money that I earned, and I think I'm gonna... It's a little risky because it may not work here. Rune Lord, we don't have any other lords that we confederated. We do have this Demon Slayer, though, and he would be fairly effective against Throg, potentially. So let's grab this Demon Slayer. There's some regiments of renown we can immediately throw in his army to help out.
Who's man enough to follow?
And then we can look. We do have grudge settler units as well. Ooh, a trollhammer gunship. We can only have so many units in here. I forgot. Let me think through that one then. Maybe a flame cannon. The troll hammers. We already have a slayer. Let's grab a hammer unit. Then we can get one more. Love the quarrelers, and they have the shield breaker and their anti-infantry missile strength as well. So those are pretty cool. Let's grab that dude. All right, so there we go. We actually have a decent force here. I don't know if it'd be enough to hold off Throg, but we do have some extra infantry. And then we can start doing some recruiting. And since we're going to be sitting here a long time, although it would take me 6 turns to pull down another Thunder Barge, we would want one in this army anyway. It's incredibly expensive to recruit from the global recruitment. Not shocking. But we do want to grab it. Let's see here. What else can we maybe get in a more hurry, like just some infantry? Yeah, there we go. I can get a few infantry. I can get 4 infantry. That would finish a front line along with those hammers. Let's do that. So used my money up, but used it for something that we needed to put at use. We finished our artillery research. There is this master crafted weapons, which would help out our lords. And then we have some upgrades for the gyrocopters and gyro bombers that would be a lot of fun, but we would need more oath gold for that as well. Let's go take care of some of our skill points real quick. But this will at least allow me to keep the Tower of Crack, and then we can put Throg in check. It'll also satisfy our need for another Thunder Barge. So that should be useful. And then we've got our Slayer, Demon Slayer here, I should say. He's got 5 skill points that we can on here. We'll probably want to get to Wiring Mind as quick as we can. But we also could use some upgrades. I'm gonna drop some upgrades here to help his troops fight a little better. Okay, a commandment available with the Skull Road because we've taken it under control again. We don't have any Oath Gold built, or we do have one Oath Gold building here. Let's do this one. Get the tradable resources faction-wide. All right, so Garagrim Iron Fist kind of convalesced here. I would like to actually put him in that new army. He's going to be walking over here for about the next 600 years. So I'm going to get him started. It's going to take him a good long while to arrive where I want him. But nevertheless, we'll get him headed that way. Let's see if we can, yeah, so we can continue the push against the disgusting, germ-filled, filthy Tamarkan here. Let's go ahead and, again, this is not much, so we'll just auto-resolve that. Get ourselves a nice heroic victory up to 454. Woo, that is some nice loot there that we could actually put to use in building that other army. I do think I'm going to sack this settlement. And then I'm gonna take it, occupy it just for this turn end. I might try and keep it occupied. Oh, I see Skaven agents around here. That means that possibly there's some Skaven in the vicinity. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm not really sure why they have the agents out here. Interesting. Okay, we got a little bit of extra cash. I know it's expensive, but again, since we're kind of stuck here for 5 or 6 turns, I'm thinking about kicking off another Thunder Barge here. Let's see what the upkeep is. Oh my goodness, upkeep is so high on the Thunder Barge. And I'm not really shocked. They are absolutely amazing. And we didn't have to pay upkeep on the other ones we got because we got them from the Grudge Settlers, or no, it was the Adventure thing. So, but man, having 2 Thunder Barges in the same army would be really fun here. And we have the Trollhammer gyros on top of it, so it would be a pretty amazing combination. I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's ridiculously expensive, but I guess that I'm willing to pay out the money for it at the moment. We have the Grim Delvers here. I'm going to hang on to them, But I think we could use some more Quarrelers with great weapons. Got the Grim Delvers, we had the cannon. I don't know though, like guns are a little bit handy. We might want just the one Quarreler, and then we need some Thunderers to like put down units that start to get behind our lines. And we could probably use Slayers too. Oh my gosh, all this stuff's gonna cost me so much from the global recruitment, but we need some of these units. We have the hero headed that way. Feel like we need a cannon as well. I don't know though, the Thunder Barge kind of helps us, well, we do have the Goblobber as well, and then the Flame Cannon can destroy stuff when it gets close. Cannons are just super handy though, especially because of the Grape Shot and the long range. I might go ahead and grab a cannon there. Then that would leave us just needing one more unit. I guess we could probably just go ahead and, I don't know, I might have to grab one more. I don't know, but we got to wait a turn. So, see, we got buildings available. I'm not going to be building anything at the airship right now, just not necessary. Grombrindle tore into enemy territory here. He's taken some pretty nasty attrition. So we kind of want to get up here and take over this settlement. Plus, we can earn a little bit more money by taking it. Another auto-resolve. I wish we could actually run into a fun battle here. I'm going to sack this thing again and then just sit in it to replenish a little bit on the turn end. But I'm trying to get as much money as I can just by kind of cheesing these guys by sacking all their stuff. Plus, they like to do it to me, so we'll see how they like it whenever I return the favor. I'm going to move over here with Thorgrim, and then this army cannot reach any enemies on this turn end, unfortunately. But we might be able to go underground and see if we can cross paths with Azazel. I don't know whether we could defeat him, but at least we could get in his way and make a mess out of things. Tower of Crack. We'll go ahead and rebuild it there a little bit too. That'll hopefully frustrate Throg because his army can't replenish. I've already got enough of an army here to be dangerous to him, and soon we'll just be downright deadly. We do have some skill points that we haven't taken care of, so let's head over here. So we've got Malakai that we need to take care of. Malakai has tons of skills here. Let's do Blade Shield. We're about to be able to unlock Deadly Onslaught. Grombrindle. Dwarf's Call. Global recruitment capacity +1. Get up. Casualty repon rate. Okay, this could be really helpful because we're going to be up in the Chaos Waste for quite a long time. I might start doing that actually, because we're going to be in some nasty area as far as replenishment goes. Do I want to keep this? I mean, we kind of need to keep it. If I build this, do we get less Oath Gold? It doesn't hit Oath Gold. It just hits the... There we go. Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and end this turn. Now, I was kind of hoping for this. And the auto-resolve even says we would win. I don't know if we would win if we fought this. It's possible we could. There's a lot of enemies coming at us, and we don't really have an enormous army or a particularly powerful army. But let's go ahead and fight it just to be fun. See what we can do. All right, I'm going to take my Troll Hammer gyros here. We got to watch out for those raiding horsemen there. They're annoying, but I want to get some shots off at Azazel and see if we can pull him back and maybe melt him. Oh boy, yeah, he got racked. Face full of Troll Hammer torpedoes for him. He is probably faster than us here, unfortunately. He's got 112 speed or 105. He's going to be quick. I'm going to get my... I'm going to try and swing across in front of these Iron Drakes, and we'll see if we can melt them out of the sky, basically, here. Come on, run, run, run. Don't stop. He one-shotted one of my copters. That's kind of annoying, to be honest. I may have to land these things. I think I'm going to have to land them and drag them through my Slayers, because he is wrecking them quick and hard here. Somehow he managed to kill 4 gyrocopters. Seems a little bit unrealistic in that time frame, but good for him, I guess. Okay, he is now tangled up with a bunch of hammers. Let's go out and assist our hammers and get rid of him quicker. I don't really want you all killing all my hammers, so let's take it easy there. Okay, he's dead. And we did kill a lot of my hammers, but whatever, we killed Azazel. That's what he gets for being demon scum. All right, my troll hammers get back in the air. Now, what is the next targets that we'll want to get? Probably out here, take care of some of these spawn. Okay, let's move our Demon Slayer back into the middle of the formation. And I'm gonna go work on some of these spawn. What do we got to target out here? There is an Aspiring Champion and the Severed Claw. A Warrior of Tzeentch. Let's pound that Warrior of Tzeentch for a minute. And let's start targeting the weird spawn. Immediately trash their shield. We have to watch out for those Marauder Horsemen over there. But we should be able to fairly easily dodge them. Come on, hit him again. Hit him again. Dadgummit, we're already getting shot at by this stupid javelin. All right, there we go. We got a good hit. Let's move on over here out of the range of that Marauder Horseman. They might start chasing me and being annoying. Okay, the Hound's charged, but they went right into Slayers and they're gonna get, yeah, driven right off the battlefield, so no problem there. All right, my Iron Drakes are firing away there too. Okay, let's keep going here. Just have a lot going on, so to make sure I'm not missing anything. We gotta, like I said, watch out for those. Okay, we killed some more weird spawn.
Nothing can stop us.
We want to keep their shield down if we have the opportunity here. Okay, now let's take our flame cannon, and I think it's almost gonna be in range here. I'm gonna rearrange it a little bit. Get ready. All right, Gyros killed some more weird spawn. And we have pounded that Chaos Warrior of Tzeentch pretty effectively. There's a Bloodletter out here that could be dangerous to us, so I'm gonna give it some shots. The weird spawn continues to lose units. Here comes the first charges. And I'm gonna actually take this unit up here to the flank, let it do a little bit of work. And then let's tell our flame cannons to flame these marauders. I'm gonna start ripping into this other chaos spawn here. We're getting hit pretty hard from this flank. I might move some reinforcements in that direction. All right, got some real nice shots with the flame cannon up here into the Aspiring Champs as we melted that Marauder unit. I think I'm gonna go for this Forsaken here, and I'm gonna continue to hit the Chaos spawn. Oh, we do have to watch out for that Horseman. Let's actually hit the Horseman. And then let's come up here and fill this gap. They're trying to move to my flank. Okay. Help take down those trolls over there. Continue to give these spawn some trouble. I'm gonna pull back and let my Slayers handle those Chaos spawn. Let's check out, okay, yeah, Flame Cannon burned through another unit. Let's start getting some of these guys. Oh man. Those Iron Drakes absolutely melting the Chaos spawn there. That was beautiful. Weird spawn are almost dead. Let's put some shots into the Severed Claw here. They could be kind of dangerous. Let's actually bring our Demon Slayer over to help deal with them. That should help as well. I know they're not technically a large unit, but I would think the Troll Hammers could do some nice work there. And then let's see what else we can do here. Yep, good stuff, good stuff. Boy, that Flame Cannon, really nice work here. We just got one weird spawn left on the battlefield, I believe. Yeah, I think we've killed everything else. There's that last weird spawn. There he goes. One of the Slayers took him down. Well, that was a good victory for us. This army's not going to be around for too many more turns, and to get a good victory over one of their main armies is certainly nice, and I can actually replenish just a touch by doing this. Everybody's begging for peace. I love it. It means they're scared of our thunder barges, and they should be. And there's going to be more of them. As many as I can afford. All right, Tamarkon pops up over here. Now that's actually fairly fortuitous.
I only answer to Nurgle.
He could be dangerous. He's on his toad dragon. Look at that weapon strength there. So we're gonna have to definitely pound him from a distance. He's got warriors, marauders. He's got one chosen in Nurgle. I think we could take him.
The dwarfs need me.
We haven't fully replenished, but I mean, we have the guns and the cannons to cut down his toad dragon. Grombrindle is an absolute unit in combat. We've got some pretty decent units. I think we can take this guy out right here, and we probably should. Let's not let him run away from us or go try and make himself a pain somewhere else. It says we're going to lose. There is going to be some challenges here, one of which is his stupid bombardment ability. So I'm probably going to deploy my troops in a fairly loose formation. However, then that's going to make it a little trickier to defend our backlines because he does have a Chaos Knight, a Centaur, Skin Wolves, Pox Riders, Chariots, more Chaos Knights. So he's definitely got an annoying a bit of mobility, but again, that bombardment makes it to where when we pile up in camp, he can basically kill us. Be a little bit of a pain in the butt because I'm gonna have to watch for the bombardments, which means I can't really change my camera angle to a more useful position. We definitely want to use our Spear of Grungni on the Maggot Lord himself. See, like right now, I need to be closer to the action, but I can't be, so I have to pay attention to my army. It's time to run away from all those rot flies. I don't want them to shoot down my bombers. Let's go ahead and flee away from that. Our cannons have opened fire, so that's good. Ooh, they're gonna shoot those plague ogres over there. The only downside to this position I've taken, it's gonna secure my flank, but it's potentially going to leave me in a bit of a bad spot in terms of... Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put it in slow motion real quick. I see a potential opportunity here to drop some Zufbar action on those guys. Let's go ahead and hit play again here. Oh gosh, there's a bombardment, and it's too late, and it's on a cannon. I can't dodge it anyway, so that really sucks. I hate that bombardment so much. So much. I do see the great fat toad dragon himself. I'm gonna bring my ship around here. See if our gyro bombers... We need to finish off these flies before they do a bunch of damage to my bombers. Okay, I'm gonna bring a unit in reserve up here, and I'm gonna back this unit up just a little bit. Just come fill in this hole. And I need to get this... And again, yeah, we're good here. We've got those. Hell, Grombrindle can kind of help hold back all those Chaos Knights. Let's tune all the cannons onto the Toad Dragon. Okay, those Pox Riders are out of the way. I'm gonna turn the Skulder Guard back this way. I'm gonna Spear of Grungni, the Toad Dragon. That Toad Dragon is very tough. I'm gonna go start shooting it with my Gyro Bomber as well. We got a good spear in. And we're sitting right on top of this melee blob, which is really good for me. All right, we're gonna target the Toad Dragon with everything we got. All the cannons are on it. Gyro bombers, everybody's targeting it, but he is immensely powerful. You can see the weapon damage he does there. So if he scores a hit on Grombrindle, it's gonna hurt. But it looks like we're gonna take his Toad Dragon. Was he on the Toad Dragon? No, he wasn't. Does he have a Toad Dragon? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Whatever the case is, we took him out. I was concerned that he had a Toad Dragon, but I'm not sure that he did, but he was still insanely powerful. But we took him down. We've got the Zufbar 42 pounders here. Let's send them ripping on the formation. Skulder Guard's done a good job of burning up enemies there from the flank. We've just got oh crap, of course they get the bombardment in there and basically annihilate an entire Dwarf Warrior unit. There's a Warrior of Nurgle coming up on us. I'm going to target it. I actually wonder if I can get it into grape shot range, and we're not going to have to worry about it. The Thunder Barge really busted up that blob, and fortunately that was a big saving grace for us. Otherwise, all of our units did very well here. Tamarkon is immensely powerful, and that bombardment sucks. Like, there's just no two ways around it. Like, it sucks. It's a unit killer. I guess I kind of get why they gave it to Nurgle, because Nurgle is awful and needs all the help he can get to be fun. But at the same time, like, it's frustrating because it's a cross-map, multiple-use, complete unit deletion type of thing. That was our ability going off there on the... We were using the Thunderburner. They may have changed the Thunderburner. It seems like that was using up that was damaging us quicker than it used to. That may have been done to help nerf Thunder Barges a little bit if they were overly powerful. But all right, let's go ahead and end this battle. Okay, good battle for us. Good loot. I think I am going to take the unit replenishment because we took all those stupid bombardments. And we might end up with a plague here that would keep us from replenishing. Potentially, he's spreading something.
The dwarfs need me.
No, we're okay, actually. I'm gonna head into the encamped stance. We're not really gonna be able to replenish much because this territory that we're in is quite nasty. But I'm gonna do my best to get back here and kind of hold this territory. So that's gonna set back Tamarkan. You can see that he was operating as far away as possible from Malakai because he knows who his daddy is. So let's head over to Dragon's Death. Looks like Epidemius is nearby there. We might get to fight him here. We do. So let's go ahead and wreck these guys as well. Does Nurgle get the Wood Elf settlement because they have a tree settlement? Like, don't they have like some kind of tree thing? Anyway, I have no idea why we're fighting in a Wood Elf settlement with like Wood Elf decor. If this is actually meant to be some kind of like Tree of Nurgle thing, shouldn't it look that way? This is the strangest thing. Or is this a Wood Elf settlement to begin with? I have no idea what I'm looking at or why I'm looking at it. One way or the other, I put my whole army on one side of this. I'm going to use my cannons to just bash these guys to bits. And then I'll take my airship 1, and then we'll bring in the Spirit of Grungni as well, and just lay waste to these guys. I figured I had my microphone turned off whenever the battle begun, but I was like, you know what? No one's gonna mind a good cinematic slaying here of Nurgle. I know I enjoy seeing Nurgle slayed in all its cinematic glory as often and as frequently as possible, and certainly as brutally as possible. See my cannons there. In fact, let's go watch this. The little Nurglings here bouncing around and being grossed while they get blown up and shot, destroyed by the Thunder Barge. So take that, you vile filthlings. It'd be funny if they kind of like started stacking up on each other, trying to make a tower high enough to get to the airship. That would actually be fairly entertaining. Look at them running away like little goons. Check it out, they make like little dudes. I've never seen that before. That's hilarious. Filthy little Nurglings. There we go. Apparently they like grudge rakers and getting shot there though, so that was pretty good. I guess we'll go watch some more Nurglings just because it's funny. That's some good stuff there. All right, here comes the, I don't know, I guess these are toads because there's no riders on them. Wow, they're also getting absolutely destroyed. I mean, Dalway firepower is definitely a thing as of Thrones of Decay. They would always talk about it, you know, like in the little banter whenever you come in, but I mean, it is a very real thing now. The Spirit of Grungni should be arriving on station here shortly as well. There's a Exalted Plague Bear over here that's probably wanting to get my gyros. Yep, here comes the Spirit of Grungni. Let's watch its grand entrance. Here it comes. They should immediately start dropping grenades. Yep, there we go. Love it. You know, a good steam bath might be what these guys need to kind of heal up some of those sores and lesions, kill off a few of the germs, and then a good grudge raker shot there to help finish the healing process. I like it. That's what it is. Nurgle has the disease, and we have the cure. And the cure is firepower. Lots and lots of firepower. I like the cannonball laying there on the ground, too, that probably bounced off the gut of one of those plague bearers. Oh, here comes Gotrek. He wants a piece of this as well. There's Felix not far behind him. Assuming that he ever swings his sword, Felix ought to do pretty good in that combat against these infantry units. Well, that is some entertaining stuff, if I do say so myself. Let's check this out over here. The airship just wrecking. More Exalted Plague Bearers. They're throwing their filth up at the airship. Now remember, I have special stuff on the airships now, though. It gives them some healing. Malakai can also heal them and replenish their ammo with his Persuader. Here comes Epidemius, by the way, waddling around in his little Nurgling throne. Boy, he took some shots there, too. I love it. Have to admit, after watching this, I don't really want to fight against dwarves. That would be a very unpleasant experience, so it would seem. And even if you did win, they would just put you in the grudge book and then come back later. So it seems like a situation where you really can't win. Man, I love this. There's the spear, by the way. We fired a giant spear at Epidemius. There'll probably be another one on the way shortly. Maybe they both already shot him. I don't know. Yeah, he is getting absolutely clobbered. He's actually headed for this fight over here with his Chosen. Have to admit, I don't like Nurgle, but those Chosen have some cool details and stuff on their shields. Very good-looking unit models. Looks like he's gonna summon up some units here, some more Exalted Plague Bearers. There's Nurglings rolling around there in the fight as well. But I don't imagine old Epidemius is gonna be around too much longer. He's run into the Longbeards here as well. Those airships are just absolutely owning at this point as well. Oh yeah, Epidemius he's getting kicked pretty hard. Meanwhile, I've got the airships moving over here. We did get some plague drones come in, and they are actually a fairly decent threat to the airship here. However, I'm gonna target them with the gyrocopters and with the other airship, and we should be able to shoot them down. But they do some decent damage, and since the airship is not meant for melee, this is not really where you want to find yourself. But right now, all my airship crew is just shooting at stuff on the ground. Ultimately, I'll tell them to get the drones, but you can see there was a heal that came in on airship, and you can see it made a big difference. Gave me a ton of hit points back. Those drones have a really pretty solid damage there. 116, mostly armor piercing, and I'm getting shot by a tower as well. Meanwhile, I do believe that Epidemius got cut down. I sent, Gotrek back here, and you can see his disgusting slumped over corpse there. I would say rotting, but it's already rotten. So who knows what happens to him afterwards. No one really cares, if I might say so. We are now shooting off all the plague drones. I've got the steam guns trained on them there too. You can see the crew blasting at them with the grudge rakers. So that's going to be the end of the plague drones. Now, at the last second, I did notice I had some artillery in the back, and I didn't realize it, but we started getting attacked by chariots and Chaos Knights of Nurgle, because I didn't realize that there were still units on the other side of the map. So, unfortunately, a few of my cannon crew get sent flying here because I wasn't paying attention. These filth-laden chariots, though, won't last for too long. I'm going to redirect some of my troops to attack them. Let's go take a look at the Chaos Knights. I'll bet they have, similar shields and stuff to the Chosen. Again, not that I can usually say much good about Nurgle units, but these are some of the cooler-looking Nurgle units. It's nice to see something that doesn't have a stomach mouth. Let's kind of see here. I've got my gyros that'll head down here in a second, but I went ahead and engaged my other dwarf warriors here to start working on the chariots. Yep, here comes the steam gyros to reinforce. We were able to get all of the plague drones off of us. A couple of Beast of Nurgle came over from the other side too. You can see one of them just took a big spear of Grungni, and the other one is not far behind. There it goes. So they were able to defeat those beasts. There is a cultist, I think, that's kind of been hiding back here. Yeah, he's hanging out back here. That's probably what's kept their entire army from instant around. Let's get some more Nurgling action here. I love how they turn into it looks like a hunter from Halo or something. Love watching the clowns get shot. You see the circus music going on back there. It's pretty good here. There we go. That's the end of the little pus-filled Nurglings, and that is going to be a victory for us. Almost, I guess. Almost. That cultist is still back there, so I guess we gotta kill him. Let's go, by the way, see what became of the whole chariot situation. Looks like some Nurglings came back here to take on the Dwarf Warriors as well. Nurglings, of course, not a match in any way, shape, or form for an armored Dwarf Warrior. And the Chaos Knights are going to be driven back, and you can see the chariots laying down all over the ground. So we saved our cannon crews. None of them actually got destroyed. And then the cultist was the last target up here. And of course, he is going to run for the hills rather than face our airships. And I certainly don't blame him. Now it is going to be a victory. And I will see you all back out on the campaign map. All right, so good result there. Took out Epidemius, got the settlement, inflicted major damage. We're up over 500 oath gold. So that's also good news. In fact, I'm gonna, this one's actually habitable, so I'm not gonna sack it. I'm gonna go ahead and just occupy it so we can make use of it. So it took Dragon's Death here,
Malakai Makaisson.
and I don't know that this is the building I need there. I don't know. We'll see. Gonna refix the challenge stone a little bit here. Anyway, that's gonna be all the time I have for this episode. We'll use up this oath gold on the next episode, and we'll take care of our skill points, everything else like that. But pretty good progress. We're certainly hurting our enemies a great deal. And should continue to be able to hurt them. And I will see you all next time with Malakai